Okay, students, today we going to learn our same lesson, that is the Stone Age and Stone Tools, but today is our reading day. So firstly we starting our lesson. Before starting the lesson, we going to read. We going to read. Okay, so I call out any of the students name, that students will come front of the screen and read the lesson. Okay, so Swadhin, are you there?
Yes.
Swadhin?
Yes.
Okay, Swadhin. So Swadhin, you have to read. Everyone keep your finger on the line.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Swadhin, front of your screen, there is the lesson. You can start your reading. You can start your reading, Swadhin.
Yes, teacher. Lesson number 6, Stone Age and Stone Tools. Types and forms of tools according to the type of task. 6.2. Stone Age Stone Tools. Types and forms of tools according to the type of task. If we saw a shiny object buried in the ground, what would we do to take it out? Perhaps we would scout with our fingers. If that and did not work, twig or stick. If that too did not work, we would have to look for a pointed stone that should do the job. But if it still doesn't, then we would have to get an iron rod to dig that shiny object out. This shows that we need to choose the tool according to the demand of the task. The following
Okay, stop. Stop, Swadhin. Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
Welcome. Okay, another is Abhay. Abhay Gaud. Okay, Abhay, I unmute you, Abhay. You can start where the Swadhin has stopped. Good morning. Start. Abhay, start your reading, Abhay. Okay, Akshika Javari, I unmute you on your webcam and start your reading where has Swadhin stopped. From there, you can start. Akshika Javari. Are you there, Akshika? Akshika, I unmute you. Start reading, Srishti.
The following 4 factors determine our choice of tools. First,
Availability of resource.
Second, minimum of use of time and energy. Third, maximum efficiency. Fourth, skill of handling tool which is acquired through practice. Apps like the chimpanzee also use stone to break seeds and nuts. They use stick to stir the ants out from ant hill. To catch them, humans too have always been using tools such as bone, stone, dry twigs, and stick as tool. With continuous and minute observation, experimentation, and their inborn imagination, human learned that they could sharpen rods, bone, sticks, and stone into tools to carry out their task for efficiently. They also learned that they could give this object any shape they desire.
Very good. Thank you.
Welcome, teacher.
Start reading, Eldridge.
I don't know where she last read it.
It means you are not concentrate on the while the students are reading.
No, no,
Yes.
teacher. I was hearing. I didn't see that.
In the previous lesson. From there you have to start.
Previous lesson. This.
From here you can start.
In previous lesson, we saw that Stone Age tools were found with the remains of Homo habilis. We can say that he made them because they were found near his remaining. But did he make only stone tools? The answer to this question is no, because he made tools from other materials as well. However, of the tools made by humans thousands of years ago, only the stone tools can be found today. Tools made by bone are rarely found, but since twigs and sticks decompose easily, we do not find any tools made from them.
Okay, stop Eldridge now.
2. Stone Age tools. The period from which mainly stone tools are found is called the Stone Age. The Stone Age is divided into 3 periods on the basis of the shape and the types of tools found. First, Old Stone Age or Paleolithic Age. Paleo means old and lithic means stone. Second, Middle Stone Age or Mesolithic Age. Meso means middle. Third, New Stone Age or Neolithic Age. Neo means new. Old Stone Age.
Okay, thank you, Ria.
Old Stone Age, Paleolithic Age, Homo habilis and Homo erectus, who belong to the Old Stone Age, both made their tools using the precision technique. This technique involves beating or striking one large pebble against another to obtain stone flakes. The first tools made in the Old Stone Age with this technique were crude; only one side of those tools had a sharp edge. Such tools are known as choppers. They could only be used for breaking nuts or bones. The tools made by Homo habilis were of this kind. They
Okay, so students, we already done our reading. So now we go forward to our remaining part of this lesson. That is, we already in last lecture I taught you the Old Stone Age. Now we go forward. So from the Old Stone Age, we getting some fossils. These fossils from where we get, in which place. Okay, so let me start. So remains of tools from the Old Stone Age have been found in India at various places. The Old Stone Age have been we founded in India, but in there we getting various places from Kashmir to Tamil Nadu. From Kashmir to Tamil Nadu, we getting a different places, various places we getting that fossils. So let we see. Okay, so however, not only human fossils from the Old Stone Age have been found in India. Not only human fossils we found different tools also found. We also different tools also found in while the digging the soil. Okay, so fossils of human skull. Fossils of human skull. Human skull means what? The bone of our head. Bone of our head. Skull means what? Bone of our head. So human skull and the collarbone. Collarbone means a joint bone. Collarbone means a joint bone. Wherever our bones are joined together, it is a collarbone. So we getting the fossils of a human skull and the collarbone of an old stone age. Women were found on the banks of the Narmada. See, women were found on the banks of Narmada in the vicinity of the Hatnora, a village near Hoshangabad. The village near Hoshangabad in Madhya Pradesh. See, in Madhya Pradesh, the village. Which village? Hoshangabad is a village in the Madhya Pradesh. Near that Hoshangabad, we getting that skulls, that human skull and collarbone. That we getting that fossils of human skulls and the collarbone. Beside that, the fossilized skull of a child. Beside that, the human skulls we getting, human skulls and human collarbones we getting. Besides there, we getting the child skull also. Beside the fossilized skull of child from the Stone Age was found in a village near Pondicherry. In the Pondicherry, we getting the skulls of child. मतलब छोटे बच्चों के जो bone of head, skull of child, it means a small children's skull of head we getting in the Pondicherry, near the village near the Pondicherry. Okay. Some remains of old Stone Age humans have also been found in Afghanistan and Sri Lanka. Not only in India we getting these fossils, we getting the fossils in Afghanistan and Sri Lanka also. We getting that fossils Afghanistan and Sri Lanka also. Gangapur near Nashik. Do you know Nashik, na? Gangapur near Nashik and Chirki Nevasa. This is the place in the Nashik, and Chirki Nevasa near Nevasa are among the well-known old Stone Age sites in Maharashtra. See, this is Gangapur near Nashik. Whole India we get the fossils, but in our Maharashtra also we getting the fossils. Where we getting the fossils in Maharashtra? Where we getting the fossils in Maharashtra? In the Gangapur near Nashik and Chirki Nevasa near Nevasa. These are the two places in Maharashtra. These are the main two places, that is the Gangapur near Nashik. Nashik के पास में Gangapur में we getting the fossils, and Chirki Nevasa near the Nevasa are among the well-known old Stone Age in Maharashtra, sites of Maharashtra. Okay, Gangapur is the bank of, wait students. Okay, Gangapur is on the bank of the Godavari river. Gangapur is the bank of the Godavari river, and Chirki Nevasa is in the Pravara basin. Pravara basin, it means the Chirki Nevasa, they are having a Pravara river. The Pravara basin, it means the river has started from there. Okay, the area of that Pravara basin, it means the area of the Pravara river, and Gangapur is the bank of the Godavari river. Do you know the Godavari river? So Godavari river is the bank of the Gangapur, and Chirki Nevasa is in the Pravara basin. It means we called in Marathi Pravara basin, it means a Pravara Khore. So from there the Pravara river started, and Pravara river's area we getting the fossils in Maharashtra. We getting that different fossils of women's fossils and the child fossils. So different fossils, the skull of humans, skulls of collar bones. Okay, not only we getting the human fossils, we getting the different tools, but the tools are the spoil. These are the spoil. Okay. Now see, this is the painting. This is the painting and old Stone Age cave painting. I have already told you the old Stone Age peoples already done some painting. So this painting we getting from the Bhimteka. This painting is getting from a Bhimteka. Yes, Srishti, dinosaurs fossils also we getting. That's the reason we know the history of dinosaurs, history of humans, history of human species. Yes or no? Now let we go forward. So everyone know about, so from where places we get the fossils. In whole India we get the fossils, but in India, our Maharashtra, from Nashik, Gangapur in Nashik and the Nevasa, we getting some fossils. Okay, and also we getting the fossils from Afghanistan. Also we getting fossils from Sri Lanka. Yes or no? Huh? And also we getting the fossils from the Narmada victim, and from the Hatnora is a village near the Hoshangabad in Madhya Pradesh, in a village of Pondicherry. So many of the place of India we getting the fossils from Kashmir to Tamil Nadu. We getting the different fossils. Okay, so let we go forward. That is our next stage of the Stone Age, that is the Middle Stone Age. In Middle Stone Age, in Old Stone Age, we already see that the habilis, Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Homo neanderthal, this kind of species are doing the made the different kinds of stone tools. And the Middle Stone Age, mostly the Homo sapiens are comes in the mostly Middle Stone Age. It means the Neolithic age. Neolithic age means the Meso means the middle, and Lithic it means a stone. So Mesolithic age, it means a Middle Stone Age. Oh, very dinosaurs, human skulls, the very skulls are getting the in a whole India in different places. Okay, so let we go forward in Middle Stone Age. Okay, Homo sapiens in the Middle Stone Age continue to make progress in many different ways. I already told you, Homo sapien, it means those having a thinking power, that human being, that Homo sapiens are having a thinking power. He as a intellectual and intelligent man. Okay, so Homo sapiens made the different kinds of tool in different ways. They develop their progress. They develop their self in different ways. Homo sapiens develop their own in different ways. They domesticate the dogs. Also, they domesticate the dogs. They keep the dogs with them. Yes or no? Due to changes in the climate and the environment, the Middle Stone Age, the way of the life humans began change. They understand that due to the changes of climate, our whole year the climates are changed. These are, so these can changes they found, this can be changes the Homo sapiens has found, and they develop their self by the environmental changes. They use that changes in different way. Okay, and they began their own changes. They began the changes of their life by using the climate change. Okay, beside hunting, Homo sapiens had started harvesting food grains that grew the wild. They grew in the wild and domesticate animals. The Homo sapiens not only made the tools, they made the different kinds of tools. Not the use the tools by hunting the animals. Homo sapiens not only use the tools only for hunting the animals, they use the tools by using different ways, like harvesting the food grains for their field, for their farming, for growing the crops. They use the tools. They grew the in the wild and domesticate animals. From wild animals to domesticate animals, they develop their self. Okay, they develop the settlement. They they build the hunt. After the hunt, they build the different kinds of house also. Their diet now include various plants food. Nowadays the Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Homo neanderthal, this kind of man only know the eat the meat. They know the only eat the meat. They don't know the different kinds of plants, variety of fruit grains. But the Homo sapiens know all those things. They change their self. They using the climatical changes. They change their self. They grow the food grains. They harvest the food grains, and they use the various plants, various food grains in their diet. Only they did not depend upon the hunting the animals. They also do the most and more work hard. They doing more work hand and harvest the food grains. They also begin to settle in a one place for part of the year. They also settle in a one place. See now Homo habilis, Homo erectus, and a Homo neanderthal. This kind of man, this species of man, what they did, they settle. They didn't settle in a one place. They continuously moving one place to another place. They continuously moving one place to another place. But the Homo sapiens are settle in a one place. They build their house. They build their hut, and they settle in a one place, and by settling the one place they lives in a group. So they develop the village, and then they live together, and they develop the farming, they develop the field, they develop the harvesting of the food grains, and also they use the in their diet the various plants, various food grains. Yes or no? Domestication of sheep and goats also goes back to this period. Domestication domestication sheep and goats, it is not only in this period. From their period, Homo sapiens, they started the domestication. They keep the sheep and goats, and they develop the domestication. Okay, taking all this into account, the appears that Homo sapiens not needed several different types of tools that were light in weight and durable for variety of tasks, such as hunting, fishing, harvesting, cutting of the trees, etc. I already told you the Homo sapiens not only use the tools for hunting the animals, not only use the tools for hunting the animals, they made the different kinds of tools like knife, borer, chisel, different kinds of tools they made. Okay, but they made that tools, they using the hunting, they using the fishing, they using the harvesting, they using the cutting the trees, because all this task of the thing why they are demanding, they made the different kind of tools. Yes, blades also they made. He used to make implements like the knife and the sickle by fixing a raw blades as small as fingernails into a groove in a bone or piece of wood. It means yes, hook of fish also they made. He used the make implements like a knife and sickle. They use the knife for cutting the vegetables, for cutting the food, whatever the plants, whatever they cook. Then they use the sickle by using their harvesting, by using the uh, field, whatever the field, they need the different kind of tools. They made the different kind of tools like sickle, like axe, hand axe also they made. Okay, and they also firmly fixing raw of the blades. This kind of blade, the sickle blade and knife blade, they fix in a wood, the piece of wood, they fix in a piece of wood, and they use the in the uh, old stone age, they directly handle with their hands. But the Homo sapiens, that the knife and sickles are firmly fixed in the piece of wood. Okay, and they use. Okay, many sites of the Middle Stone Age have been found in India. In many sites in our whole India, many sites, many areas we found the Millstone Age. Many fossils we found the Middle Stone Age. Among them, Beggar in Rajasthan. See, among them, Beggar in Rajasthan. In Rajasthan, Bhimteka in Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh is comes in a Bhimteka comes in a Madhya Pradesh. Langnaj, Langanaj in Gujarat, and Patni in Jalgaon district. These are the district like Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Jalgaon. In this district of Maharashtra, we getting the many fossils of middle stone age, many fossils of middle stone age, and their stone tools also we getting. Okay, so this kind of raw materials are there, this kind of raw materials are there in the middle stone age, and Homo sapiens developed that raw material of stone age and develop their creativity, develop their innovation. So in middle stone age, the stone blade used to make implements were removed from the stone by the fluted cores technique. Fluted core techniques, it means a flute means a long. They using a long wooden, they're using long wood like this kind of, see, I'll show you, wait. So this kind of wooden sticks they use. Okay, so parallel side dispersion on the stone, and comes means the original stone from them. The blades are removed after the blades were removed from the stone from all sides. Okay, so this kind of the microlithic stone age, these are the microlithic, it means a small, micro means a small, micro means a small. Okay, okay, so blades removed with his technique are very minute, it's a very minute and very small size. The size of the nail slightly bigger, the nail size, our nail size are slightly bigger. So our nails from the bigger, smaller than the our nails, they hence use the called a microlithics. Micro means a very small and lithos means a stone, you know that. Okay, so in the middle stone age, arrow were made by a fixing in a microlithis at the tip of stick. So different kind of sticks they use, wooden sticks are used, and this kind of microlithic stone tools, this kind of microlithic stone tools, these are a flute core, these are the flute core. It means a long wood they take and they take out the sticks, and they, this kind of the tools they attach, fix on the top of the wood, and they use and they handle. This kind of arrows they made. Okay, this kind of knives they made. Okay, and this is the fish hooks. By using the bones, they use the fish hooks, and by use for the fishing they use the that fish hooks. Okay, so this kind of tools are the Homo sapiens are used in a middle stone age. So everyone understand middle stone age? Everyone, I hope everyone understand middle stone age. So I'll stop over here and I ask some question regarding the old middle stone age. Okay, thank you students.